Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Gaddy, Charlie Kirk and Dan Bongino are conservative commentators. Is that a fair characteristic? Just yes or no would be fine.
I believe so, but I'm not familiar with them.
Okay. The posters behind me show the side of Twitter that is not available to users. Is that correct?
This appears to be a view of some of our agent tooling, but I do not have access to that, so I'm not very familiar with that.
Okay. Well, Ms. Gaddy, the labels identify status that have been assigned to these accounts. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Ma'am, these are your internal things. You're telling me you don't receive these, you don't know what they mean?
Representative, I did not have access to these tools, and so I don't know. They look familiar to me.
As an executive, you did not have access to inside information at Twitter. Okay. Ms. Gaddy, Mr. Bongino's account, there's a few words under the verified and active. Can you read the first two labels under verified and active? They're the yellow ones.
Notification spikes, search blacklist.
All right, thank you. Ms. Bongino, ma'am, Mr. Bongino has more than 3.5 million Twitter followers. Is that correct, would you say?
I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to that
question.
question.
Well, that is correct. Let's look at Mr. Kirk's account. Ms. Gaddy, can I get you to read the yellow labels on Mr. Kirk's account? Can you see those?
I'm sorry, I can't see them from right here.
All right. Do you know that Mr. Kirk has almost 2 million followers?
I was not aware of that.
Okay. Let me ask you, what is a search blacklist?
I do not know specifically what that is, but I could make a guess if that would be helpful.
Why don't you make a guess for me, please?
We do, when I was at Twitter, there was an ability to prevent something from appearing in one of the tabs of search results.
Okay, thank you. What does do not amplify mean?
To the best of my recollection, when I was at Twitter, it would mean that we would not recommend or amplify that content in the parts of Twitter where Twitter was making recommendations.
Thank you, ma'am. In 2018, you said that Twitter does not shadow ban. Twitter did, however, engage in what is called visibility filtering. One Twitter employee described visibility filtering as a way for us to suppress what people see to different levels. Do you agree with that characterization?
I'm sorry, can you please repeat the question?
I said Twitter, okay, they engaged in what is called visibility filtering. One Twitter employee described visibility filtering as a way for us to suppress what people see to different levels. Do you agree with that characterization?
I agree that visibility filtering does give an ability to change.
Okay. Shadow banning, ma'am, is understood that the practice is limiting the visibility of a user's post without their knowledge. How is visibility filtering any different?
Representative, I believe there are different definitions of shadow banning.
Okay. But you said that Twitter in 2018 does not shadow ban. Was that a truthful statement, ma'am? Was that a lie?
At that time, I had specifically defined shadow banning to mean something different than visibility filtering.
You also said that Twitter does not shadow ban based on political viewpoints or ideology. Do you stand by those comments?
While I was at Twitter, to the best of my knowledge, we did not do that.